Today I'm going to show you how to assemble this children's ride-on Lamborghini by ELEMARA. Be sure to have your user manual on hand during assembly, as it will provide additional safety, assembly, and maintenance information. Right out of the box, make sure you have all the pieces from the parts list in the user manual. If anything is missing or broken, it could compromise the structural integrity of your vehicle. Step 1. Install the front cover. Locate the front cover of the car and snap it into the corresponding groove on the body. Secure the cover to the body with the 12mm screws. Next, turn the vehicle body over and install 4 more screws in the pre-drilled holes on the underside of the cover. To connect the headlights, simply connect the wires coming from the headlights to the wires coming out of the vehicle body. It's a good idea to make sure these protective sleeves sit where the wires may rub against the plastic, such as here and here. To fix the cover to the vehicle's frame, begin by removing the 8 screws that secure the iron tube over the front axle. It helps to tilt the iron piece diagonally to pull it out. Slide the front support piece into place and fit it into the body slot at the front of the cover. Fix it to the front of the vehicle using the 14mm screws. Don't tighten them all the way just yet. Next, locate the 4 28mm screws and the corresponding M5 nuts. The screw goes into the top, the nut on the bottom. Reinstall the square iron frame with the 8 screws you removed before. Make sure all screws are tightened before proceeding to the next step. Step 2. Install the tires. There are 2 front tires and there are 2 back tires, with the most noticeable difference being the gear on the back side of the back tires. For the front tires, apply a washer to the axle, then slide on the tire with the brake pad facing out, another washer and a lock nut, which you will find attached to the axle. Use the provided plastic wrench to tighten the lock nut. Then snap on the wheel cover and repeat this process on the other side. For the back tires, the process is similar, but you don't need that first washer, since the tire needs to fit snugly into the gearbox on the back axle. Slide on the tire, a washer, and the lock nut. Since the back tires are connected to the same rod, you will need to install both sides before tightening. And this is why your kit comes with 2 plastic wrenches. Using both hands or a partner, connect both wrenches at the same time and turn to tighten both lock nuts until the wheels are secure. Snap on the wheel covers, and this portion of the assembly is complete. Step 3. Install the steering lever. Install one of the gaskets onto the steering lever. Slide the lever through the whole body of the car, making sure that the hooked end goes through the hole on the steering bar. To finish installing the steering lever, you will need to turn the vehicle over. Slide another washer onto the steering lever, and then secure the steering lever with a cotter pin. Make sure the top of the steering lever goes all the way through the steering column where the steering wheel will be attached. Lastly, snap the dashboard onto the body. Step 4. Install the steering wheel. Locate the nut and bolt on the steering wheel and remove them. Connect the wires coming out of the steering column to the wires on the steering wheel. Install the steering wheel over the steering lever and secure it with the nut and bolt that you just removed from the steering wheel. The steering wheel contains 2 horn buttons, which both perform the same function. Step 5. Install the seats. Locate the main power cord under the seating area. Insert the plug of the power cord into the corresponding socket of the receiver. The Lamborghini-inspired seats are super easy to install. Take note of the clip on the back of the backrest. When you set the seats in place, use your finger to open the clip. Press down and release. The seats should lock into place. Step 6. Finishing touches. Snap the side mirrors into place, making sure to properly distinguish the left and right side mirrors. Snap the windshield into the corresponding slot on the front of the vehicle, and the rear spoiler into the slots on the back. Your child's ride-on Lamborghini is ready to go. For the next part of this video, I'll cover some of the vehicle's operational controls. Operating the vehicle couldn't be easier. First, press the power button in the center of the dashboard to turn the vehicle on. The shifter will change between 3 modes: forward, neutral, and reverse. To operate when the vehicle is in gear, just press the foot pedal. As they would say at a dealership, this ride-on vehicle comes fully loaded. A USB port to connect a mobile device for charging or playing music. The power indicator will let you know when the vehicle's battery needs to be charged. There's a charging socket to connect the vehicle to any standard outlet. It is recommended that you charge the vehicle for about 4 to 6 hours prior to its first operation. On average, the battery will take approximately 8 to 12 hours to charge. Don't leave the battery charging for longer than 20 hours, as this could result in permanent damage to the battery and void your warranty. The vehicle's lights have 3 different modes: steady, flashing, and off. Just push the button to cycle through the modes. The vehicle comes programmed with several fun music tracks, which can be heard by pressing the music button. You can skip to the next track or go back by using the forward and reverse buttons. These buttons also control the volume by pressing and holding. To turn the music off, simply press and hold the music button. There are 2 speed control buttons, with the fast mode represented by the rabbit and the slow mode represented by the turtle. You can even connect the vehicle to your mobile device via Bluetooth. Just press the Bluetooth button and find the vehicle on the list of new available connections on your mobile device. Remote operation. A parental remote is included with your child's vehicle, which can help provide safe operation for operators and those around them. The remote requires 2 AAA batteries. Long press the M button on the remote for 2 to 4 seconds. You should see the red button on the remote flash. Next, turn on the vehicle in order to establish a frequency connection. If the frequency bind fails, remove the batteries and try again. When the remote is on, the foot pedal in the vehicle will not work. The remote offers several functions for safe operation, including a parking brake and speed control. To cycle through slow, medium, and fast speeds, just press the speed button 1 time. If the remote is not used after 10 seconds, it will enter power saving mode. It is recommended that the remote only be used by adults. We hope your child enjoys many miles of riding in their Lamborghini. Stay safe and have fun.